Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to do surgical hand antisepsis. So the first thing to keep in mind is that when you start the surgical scrub, you also need to do a a regular hand hygiene. Okay, and this is important, obviously, for all the obvious reasons, but it also pre-cleans the hands. Now, for time purposes and for purposes of this video, we are going to skip right to the surgical hand antisepsis portion of it. Okay, so there are some important things to keep in mind with this. When you start doing this, you typically would not use your hands to turn on the water. You'd use a foot pump, but since we're in my kitchen, we're going to bend the rules a little bit. So, the surgical hand scrub requires you to use a scrub with chlorhexidine gluconate solution, and it comes in a little package like this. Okay, and you get with it a non-abrasive side, which has the solution in it, and another non-abrasive, more abrasive side meant for scrubbing. You also get a subungual pick to clean underneath the nails. Okay. As you do this, this whole process as a whole should take 3 to 4 minutes. You want to review and read what the manufacturer recommends and their directions, because they're going to tell you exactly how their product should be used. Okay. The whole process, again, as I said, would take 3 to 5 minutes. Another important thing to remember when you're doing this is you need to view or visualize the hands and arms as a box having 4 sides. When you do that, you're cleaning on top, on the sides, and on the bottom. 4 areas, okay? And you're cleaning the hands, the wrists, and just up to underneath the elbow, okay? When it comes to rinsing the solution off your hands, start up at the fingers and work your way back to the elbows. This, if you start from the other way and work your way down, you risk bringing bacteria into the area that you've already cleaned if water drips from above the elbow, which obviously hasn't been cleaned. Okay. After you have rinsed off, remember that you want to keep your arms elbow height, so as you're able to keep your arms in view, and you're also able to make sure that it's not bumping into anything, touching anything that is going to potentially contaminate what you've cleaned. When you go into the OR, you're going to also be using specifically made sterile absorbent towels to pat dry your arms. Okay, so now we will just do the whole process showing you how to use this product.
I have like no hot water.
Yeah. Okay, so from this point on, we're simulating that I've turned on the water with my foot or my knee control. Obviously, we're just using my kitchen sink for demonstration purposes. So I would have done my pre-scrub wash, and now I can open up my sponge. Here you see your non-abrasive side and your abrasive side. And so now I would just clean underneath the nails. And then you can throw this away. We start with our non-abrasive side. Here you're just lathering up the solution. And so again, remember, I am visualizing the 4 planes. And what's also important to remember is that not only do you want to be making sure that you're not touching anything else, you also want to make sure that you don't have any jewelry on or any sort of um, any jewelry, any wedding rings, any long nails, you know, those sort of things that would contaminate the area you're trying to clean. So again, we're cleaning off like so. We're making sure not to touch the faucet or anything else. Obviously, I have a little bit more of a challenge because I have a spacer here in my sink. But as soon as I've finished rinsing off, I keep my arms at elbow height so I can see where they're going at all times. And then I would turn the water off with my foot control or my knee control, and then I could go now into the sterile field and pat dry with the sterile absorbent towel. There you go. Turn it off now. I don't want to get your hands all wet. I feel so clean now. I don't have to touch anything. No, I'm sterile. Go away.